Well, I went to put on the new turbo setup and discovered that they fucked up on the flange for my stainless manifold, and the bolt holes for the flanges are about 1/2 an inch too narrow to where they fit on one side, and then the bolts are over here on the other side. So I can't even use this stainless manifold. I did all that work to adding the wastegate flange and adding the bracing between the flanges. Can't even use it. Have to totally redo it. So I am not a happy camper right now. I'm going to take this cast iron stock modified manifold and I'm going to take it to school tomorrow and sandblast it in our sandblaster, and then maybe I'll just use it. I'll have to put some paint on it or have it ceramic coated and make it look nice, and then I'll just have to fucking use the crappy cast iron manifold until I can find a company that actually builds a decent stainless manifold and do all this all over again. So not a happy camper right now. Well, that's great. I got to put my new manifold on, and guess what doesn't line up? Look at how far off those holes are with those two being in. This is ridiculous. The shit doesn't even fit. What's up, guys? Big things happening in Unorthodox Tuning today. Out with the old 50 trim T04B and in with the new GTX 3076R compressor wheel and a GT30. You can really see the size difference there. This is going to be a real big upgrade. Real tile wastegate, stainless manifold. Take a walk with me here. Excuse my messy house. There we go. Look at that. Got it out. Found I have a huge crack in my exhaust, which would have been my exhaust leak. Good thing it was after the O2 sensors. And now let's see what it looks like when we get the new one in. I just wanted to add that there is a possibility this turbo is not blown after all, because it has zero shaft play and spins freely. My old T04B I thought was dragging wheels on the housings because it smoked so much. So I know I have a really messed up valve guide that keeps killing the valve stem seals. So that, combined with, I believe, just eBay turbo seal woes, has caused the exhaust side to start leaking, because there's no oil in the intake side to indicate that my drain was too small and it's been pooling oil. So I think that the exhaust seal, just the housing wasn't clean good enough when it was rebuilt or something. So I'm going to try and save it. Alright, so here's my T04B 50 trim. Has no shaft play whatsoever, so I think it just needs a new seal. This is my Precision 4431E T04E 60 trim. See the size difference between those. And then that is my GTX 3076R wheel and a GT30 housing. Way bigger, again. And I discovered that that Stage 3 eBay turbine, Stage 3 T31 eBay turbine housing fit on my Precision, and it spins freely, but if I make it have any play at all, it drags on the housing. So I think that's that subtle copyright difference where eBay made their wheels just a couple millimeter difference. So as long as it doesn't have play, it doesn't drag, but I don't think that housing is going to work. But I also have now stripped this manifold down, and it's ready to be sandblasted and then coated, because I'm going to have to use this fucking thing. So I'll see how all this goes. Pretty pissed off about that stainless manifold being bad.